Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome back to Tawasaw Institute Ramadan series for 1446, your relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The third foundational pillar in your relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is something many people don't pay attention to, which is Husn adh-dhann billah, to think positively of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When does the relationship collapse between the abd and the Rabb? When us, Allah's devotees, something happens to us in our lives that takes us into extreme hardship, extreme loss, extreme, like sometimes calamity. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help our brothers and sisters in Gaza, because definitely they've been going into the max of tests and trial and tribulation for almost a year and a half right now. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahi al-ali al-azim. But what is helping them and what is carrying them over all of this long period that anyone else would have collapsed by now? It is Husnul Dhanni Billah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This Husnul Dhanni Billah is built on certain things that has to be clear in our minds. That when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allows something to happen in our lives, we cannot second guess Allah. We cannot think negatively of Allah. If anything, we second guess and we think negatively and we question ourselves. Allah tells us in the Quran, when something good happens to you, it is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When something hits you hard, it's from yourself. But then now the question saying, is Allah punishing me? Why is Allah punishing me? Oh my God, like it's either why, and there is a questioning here, and that means submission is not clear, Tawheed is not clear, or it is, oh my God, I'm so done, Allah is punishing me, just giving up, the sense of hopelessness, not questioning Allah, but hopelessness. To question Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that means we have to go and build foundation number 1 and number 2 strongly. Allah is al-wahid al-ahad, the one and only and the unique, and we submit to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and nothing but good comes out of Allah. Nothing. And that's why when we look at destiny in our lives, we realize that we don't use as Muslims and as believers this expression, Allah is punishing me. Do you say La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah? Are you a Muslim? Do you believe in God? Do you believe in Muhammad? Do you believe in the Quran? Then stop using that language. That's not the proper language. As Muslims, we say, Allah is purifying me. Allah is purifying me is different than Allah is punishing me. Leave the punishment to the criminals. You're not a criminal. You made a mistake? Sure. What did Adam do, alayhi salam, when he made a mistake? He showed remorse to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He made dua. He stopped what he's doing. He intended not to do it again. And he followed a bad deed with a good one. Allah taught Adam what to say. Literally, Adam didn't even know how to make dua. He's new. So he taught him how to make dua, and Adam repeated what Allah told him to say, and Allah heard him and forgave him. It's amazing. Allah gave him a test. Allah gave him the answer to the test. Adam used the answer to the test, and Allah gave him a pass. And that's my story and your story. Allah gave us life as a test. We fail, we make mistakes, we crumble and fall. Then Allah gives us the answer to the test. We just copy the answers, and then Allah accepts the answers from you, accept the action from you, and gives you a pass and takes you to Jannat al-Na'im. That is so beautiful. That's a whole different way of looking at life and the events that happens to us in life than the other way. Allah Azza wa Jal said in Al-Quran Al-Kareem, فَمَا ظَنُّكُمْ بِرَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ. Hey, what do you think about Allah? Many people, and this is a major obstacle, and I hope you take this point because it's foundational to our series. People think of Allah as if they're thinking of a human. Allah will not forgive me. Why? Because I made many mistakes. You're comparing Allah to His creation? You're comparing Allah to a human? Allah is not a human. Allah will not give me. Why? Because He gave me already so much and I didn't do a good job. You're comparing Allah to human beings or to your boss? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He doesn't want to talk to me anymore because I upset Him so many times. This is all stems from one thing, that people never took 2 steps back and said, okay, like, who is Allah? قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ. Allah is unique, different. Nothing is like him. Only one God. There is no other God. The one and only. And Allah is Al-Wahid, the one and only. And Allah is Al-Ghafur. Allah is Ar-Rahim. لَيْسَ كَمِثْلِهِ شَيْءٍ. Nothing is likened to him. So this puts us on a what? On a positive relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay, something good happens in life. Guess what? Many times in the lives of the people, when something good happens, it throws them off. They don't talk about Allah, they don't think about Allah, they become consumed with their own success and their own story. They become like Qarun. قال إنما أوتيته على علم عندي. I was so smart, I made that much money and I made this deal and that deal. Sometimes a blessing is a curse if you don't know how to handle it. So when Allah gives us something good, we're careful. Like, okay, Ya Allah, make me thankful. Ya Allah, don't make this throw me off. Don't make me feel arrogant and boastful and full of ego just because I tasted success. So when people are not aware that good times could turn into bad times. So if something good happens, we thank Allah. If something that we perceive that it is bad, maybe it's bad on the short run. The thing about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is that when you make dua to Allah, Ya Allah, I want to go to Jannah, Ya Allah, give me success. Allah is looking at you. He's looking at this world. He's looking at your grave. You're going to live in your grave for God knows how many thousands or millions or trillions of years. Who's counting after we die? And then you're going to live on the day of judgment. And then you want to make it to Jannah, to paradise. And Allah is looking at the whole spectrum. You're only looking for tomorrow. Tomorrow, I want to be hired. Tomorrow, I want to get married. Tomorrow, I want to open my new startup. Whatever is occupying your mind. And when it doesn't happen, why Allah didn't make it happen? Hold on. Think positively of Allah and trust Allah. It's based on trust that we submit to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, not based on nothing. We trust Allah. We see Allah runs the universe. We see Allah's goodness in everything, including in ourselves, in our mothers, in our fathers, our brothers and sisters, in humanity, in animals, in insects. We see Allah's goodness everywhere. So think positively of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Husn adh-dhann billah. I want to assure you, my dear brothers and sisters, when people go through hardship, and every one of us, every human will go through extreme hardship, at least once in their lifetime. We feel like, why is this happening to me? Like, I'm suffering alone. Like, I'm alone. I feel, no. Rest assured that nothing will go unwitnessed. Allah's name is Ash-Shahid and Ash-Shaheed. Wallahu Shahidun alaykum. Allah is a witness, Allah is saying. Number 2, make sure certain that it is getting recorded. This you going through hardship and you're saying, La ilaha illallah, please Ya Allah, give me patience. Please let me go through this. I'm gonna seek strength from you, Ya Allah. That is getting recorded. Your pain is getting witnessed. It's getting recorded. Your reaction is getting recorded. And there is no pain or suffering in life that will go unrewarded. So nothing will go unnoticed. Nothing will go unrecorded. And nothing will go unrewarded. So what are we complaining about? And why are we thinking negatively of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? That's not the way. This is foundational, my dear brothers and sisters, to think of Allah as a God, not a human. To think of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as above and beyond our thoughts, above and beyond our doubts, our negative thinking. When you think of Allah positively, Allah will be positive with you. In Al-Hadith Al-Qudsi, the Prophet ﷺ said that Allah said, أَنَا عِنْدَ ظَنِّ عَبْدِي بِي فَلْيَظُنْ مَا شَاءَ. I am at the expectations and the thoughts of my devotee of me. So let him think whatever he wants. Meaning, if you think positive, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be there for you positive. If you're constantly thinking of God as negative and He's going to punish you and that's what you're going to get out of it. So changing our perception is very fundamental. And these 3 points, Tawheed, unifying your heart in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, taslim, to submit to Allah and surrender, and husn adh-dhann, to think positively of Allah, is the foundation of everything that came before and will come after. May Allah Azza wa Jal grant us a strong iman, especially in this month of Ramadan. Make the ayat of the Quran enlighten us in every possible way. وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين والحمد لله رب العالمين.